Hello, TPC Potomac members. This is Ryan Higgins, your Director of Golf Course Maintenance Operations. Thank you for joining me for the Summer Agronomy Update 2024. So I wanted to start off with weather and just say how it was such a brutal summer for cool season grass in the Mid-Atlantic. We had months of record-breaking heat, which put us under a drought watch, the first since 2010. If you look at the map on the left, it's really staggering that we were the highest heat index throughout the country on that specific day in July. And then on the right side, if you look from May 30th to July 12th, we only received 0.85 inches of rain throughout that 43-day stretch. And the average usually for June is 4.2 inches. So for that 43-day stretch, we were well below that. So here's a picture of our irrigation pond, and this is the source of water for everything that is irrigated on the golf course. With the drought, the pond level dropped drastically, so low that it caused our irrigation pumps to fault overnight. Even though we have two wells that replenish this pond, they both broke down this summer, right in the heat of the summer. So the bottom right picture, you can see the well company came out to make those fixes and to get us back to an adequate level. During this drought stress and heat stress, you can see out in the rough that the cool season grass is really struggling and pretty wilty, while the Bermuda tea here at the practice facility is loving life. Our Bermuda teas thrived this summer. It was twofold, really, with heat tolerance, but also the divot recovery is phenomenal with these new Bermuda grass teas that were installed last year. So it's really been a game changer for us. With the summer drought and heat, our summer disease pressure skyrocketed. And the disease itself was brewing in the soil, and once that rain hit, it really exploded on the bent grass surfaces and rough. If you look here on the left, we got two types of fairy ring, one that produces mushrooms, and then the bottom left, one that produces rings that ultimately kill the bent grass. And then the large picture in the middle is take-all patch on 4 fairway. One of the most important practices for our team during the summer is hand watering, and especially greens. So overnight at times we run irrigation heads, which are great, but it is not even close to as precise as what we do with a hose. And we really go out in the mornings, we pinpoint the dry areas with moisture meters and soil probes, and then we only water what needs to be watered on the green. For playability as well as health reasons for the turf. So our goal in morning setup is to try to get the greens to make it through the afternoon without wilting, and ultimately Mother Nature decides that one. But when you see someone from our team out watering your green ahead of you, please be respectful and understand that they're just trying to keep the course alive and cause the least amount of disruption to your round. So please wait until they're off the green to hit your ball. We greatly appreciate it. While June and July were brutal weather months, August was a very nice stretch for us. Very mild weather, and that is when our aerification took place on greens, tees, and fairways. We did a deep tine on greens as well as pull to core on greens and tees. Here's a picture of us top dressing greens and the final product on the right. In addition to our normal August aerification, we hired contractors to come in and solid tine our fairways and approaches, and really to get through that 1 to 2 inches of thatch and allow air and water in and out of the soil. After a long summer of being beat up by carts and mowers, and to give the grass a little bit of relief. We have continued our ongoing battle against Bermuda encroachment into our bent grass surfaces. Pictured here in the bottom left, you can see number 5 bailout, and the larger picture you can see the SGA where most of the action occurred this summer. Our native grass maintenance program is going really well after the first year. Pictured on the left side here is what we're going for with mainly fine fescues, and then on the right you can see what the selective herbicide applications have been doing to the unwanted grasses and weeds and grassy bushes. Here's the native behind 7 green, and really the look here is what we want for our native areas. From playability to aesthetics to maintenance for us. This process is going to take multiple seasons to get to this look, but they have improved greatly over this past season in which we started this program. In continuing to leave it better than you found it, I wanted to touch on divots, and the picture on the left is a perfectly filled divot with the divot mix provided on your cart. The right side, if possible, if you could please replace the pelt back into the void. It'll be 2 to 3 days before that thing is starting to sprout roots, as you can see in the picture, and that will disappear a lot quicker than just the sand. So please, if possible, our team and your fellow members, thank you. We will be solid tining greens on Monday, September 30th with a small solid tine that'll take about 7 to 10 days to recover. And this is just to help provide healthy greens for the rest of the fall and into the winter season. Thank you for joining me for the Summer Agronomy Update. I really want to thank the entire golf course maintenance team who worked tirelessly through this very tough summer and did a spectacular job. We're looking forward to a great fall golf season, and I hope to see you all out on the golf course.